So we welcome you inside Braemar Arena, third place, 12 UB between the Fort Francis Leafs and Edina White. As Jersey Rose takes the face-off against Madden St. Martin. The team's revved up and ready to go. And we are underway as it's controlled by Edina. They push it ahead, but it's knocked down at the blue line by Logan McPherson. Edina quickly into the offensive zone, where the Leafs regain the puck. They'll play this one back out to neutral ice. They'll race back to pick it up with Greta Steinke, who gets it out into the neutral zone. Edina into the offensive zone. And it's pushed in on goal and covered up on the shot by St. Martin. With 14:30 to go in the first period, face off deep in the Fort Francis zone. Fort Francis doesn't ring a bell for the viewers. Right across the Rainy River from International Falls, Minnesota, on the Ontario side. Now back out at neutral ice, or it's played the other direction by Brooke Hillens. Down in the near side corner. And up behind the Edina net. Fort Francis in red, and Edina in the familiar green. The backhand pass is pushed up to the far side boards. 13:40 to go here in the first period. Penalty coming here against Edina. Actually going to be coincidental minors. So we will remain 5-on-5. Face off, loose in the circle. They're back to the point. The shot by Callie Bashi was knocked down. Comes loose in the slot. Bashi able to hold the zone. We're back out of neutral ice is McPherson. As she tries to steer this one ahead toward Davelin Miller. Played in deep by Chloe Allen. It'll work its way down into the corner. Moving over to play it is Bashi. Bashi sending it back deep into the Edina zone. 12:45 to go here in the first period. No score. The 12 UB third place game, Edina and Fort Francis. Edina able to poke it back from their blue line by Steinke. And sent in deep by the Leafs. It'll work its way behind the Edina net once again, where the Hornets will set up there. The centering feed pushed down to the near side. Played back through the neutral zone. It's sent the other way by Elena Copenace. As Copenace ends up with the puck again. As she gets it back into the neutral zone. Bashi plays it over to the near side. .11:06 to go here in the first period. No score. The coincidental minors come to an end, and we'll have a face-off with 10:45 to go here in the first period outside in the neutral zone. Played into the Edina zone, then back out to neutral. Over to the near side. Taken out to the neutral zone by Hillens. Hillens gets it ahead for Hannah Buller. Played off the far side boards. .10 to go, first period. No score. Edina back through the neutral zone. Coming in offside is Hillens. And we'll have a neutral zone face-off with 10:05 to go here in the first period. There's no score. Edina and Fort Francis. Edina plays it through the neutral zone, out of the reach of Montague. Yes, Callie Tessier comes out with it. Then back into the neutral zone by Edina. Played over to the near side. Played off the end boards. That's Copenace. Plays it over to the corner. Edina unable to hold as Potter played it back in. We'll have a neutral zone face-off from the offside. 9:13 to go here in the first period. Played in deep to the Edina zone. 9:05 to go here in the first period. It's Logan McPherson gets it back out to neutral, but Edina sends it in deep for an icing. 8:48 to go here in the first period. No score. And face-off coming deep in the Edina zone. Played toward the goaltender. Covers it up. Dylan Collins will have a face-off with 8:44 to go here in the first period. Played up into the corner in the Edina zone. As Steinke plays this one through. Just racing back to pick it up is Bashi. Bashi behind the net. pushed in toward Gunderson, who covers it up. The Leafs push it toward the blue line. It's held in, though, by Peterson, which it was blocked as she tried to get it down in deep. Played off the far side boards. And tipped into the Edina zone. They get it back out to neutral. Another shot that's saved. Right along to the end wall. Played up into the corner where the Leafs have it there. Not quite able to be sent out to neutral. Allen tried to get it out, but it was held in by Edina. They try to get it over toward Grace Commerce, but it's poked away. It's intercepted again by the Leafs. Turnaround shot will go wide. And be covered up there with 7:16 to go in the first period. No score. Cleared out toward neutral ice. McCarthy with it. As McCarthy gets it back in deep. It's loose out front, now played up into the corner. Back in the Leaf zone with it. It's chipped out to neutral ice off the near side boards out of the reach of Shaylin Whitecrow. Edina with speed through the neutral zone. Here's Potter. Potter with a shot, and that's saved by Gunderson. Puck trickles free through the slot, played over to the near side. And up into the corner. The Leafs get it out through neutral and then play it in deep to the Edina zone. 5:45 to play here in the first period. No score, rather. 5:30 to go here in the opening frame. Back out at neutral with it are the Leafs. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Into the offensive zone. There's a shot that'll go wide off the end boards. Come around to the near side corner and Maggie Redden. Redden trying to get it out to the neutral zone. As Redden ends up with it again. Redden chips this one along. Laid back out to neutral by the Leafs. As Margaret Schmidt back to pick it up for the Hornets. The cut on a line change are the Hornets into the offensive zone with a shot. They score! Elena Copenace caught the Hornets on a line change, went in all alone. And it's 1-0 in favor of Fort Francis with 4:31 to play here in the first period. Edina pushes the face-off into the Fort Francis zone. It'll work its way to the end boards. Edina able to hold the zone. Now back out to neutral ice. We'll play it in on Collins, who has to cover it up. Play continues behind the net. And a penalty coming here against Fort Francis as they touch up. Tripping call coming. Edina able to not quite hold the zone as it's played back in offside by the Hornets. And a neutral zone faceoff coming with 3:34 to go in the period. 1:53 in the Edina power play. It's played over to the near side. It'll work its way into the Edina zone as it's played back out toward neutral. As Montague takes a couple of soft shots. Played back out to neutral. Hornets looking to play it along in front of the bench. And played in and covered up by Collins in the Edina zone. 3:05 to go here in the first period. Face off loose in the circle. Played over to the near side. We're back out at neutral ice with speed. Here's Martin into the offensive zone. 2-on-1 if they hurry, but he gets kind of a shove in the back and loses control of the puck as she slides into the boards. And an icing call here with the puck coming deep into the Fort Francis zone. 2:43 to go in the first period. 1-0, Leafs leading the Hornets. 1:02 to go in the Hornet power play. With the face-off, it's pushed in on Gunderson, but tipped wide. Loose in front, and Edina able to maintain possession. The shot that'll be wide off the end boards. As Fort Francis a little bit discombobulated, trying to figure out what to do with the puck, and there's a long shot that zips in on Gunderson, who had to make a quick save. 2:10 to go here in the period. 25 seconds in the power play. There's a long shot that'll go wide of the net. Trickles over toward Zoe Kelman on the near side. Kelman with a shot that's saved by Gunderson. There's a shot that goes wide as it came in to Kelman's left. Wraparound attempt. What a job there by Gunderson to close off the wraparound. Power play comes to an end. 1:40 to go here in the first period. Edina trying to push it deeper back into the zone. Now back out at neutral ice. The Hornets with it as Hillens up the left wing side into the offensive zone. There's a shot that'll be held onto by Gunderson off the stick of Grace Commerce. 1:22 to go here in the first period. Let's clear the length of the ice by Fort Francis. That'll be another icing call. We'll carry it back into the Leafs zone with 1:13 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Fort Francis with the lead. Copenhagen with the goal. The Leafs trying to work its way back out to neutral ice. It's Montague trying to control it for Edina. Montague plays it up to the far side boards. Edina playing it from their own zone now. And to steer it up the near side boards is O'Connell. They play it up into the corner. 28 seconds to go here in the first period. 1-0, Fort Francis leading. Loose on the side of the net, played up into the corner, 5 seconds in the period. Back out at neutral. And that'll take us to the end of the first period as only goal goes the way of the Fort Francis Leafs, but a very balanced first period for both teams. We're going to take a minute timeout, come back with a drop of the puck for your second period right after this. We get underway here in the second period. 1-0 Leafs. 12 UB third place game. As the Leafs trying to gain the offensive zone, and into the zone is Jersey Rose. Rose with a shot and struggling to find and get a grip on that one was Collins, and will have a face-off deep in the Edina zone. 14:47 to go here in the second period. It's 1-0 rather in favor of the Leafs. Face-off pushed up toward the goaltender. The Hornets try to get it back out toward neutral. Played up into the corner. Leafs able to hold. There's a long shot that'll go wide of the net by Bashi. Then ends up down on the near side, able to be held in nicely by Chloe Allen. It's played around the Edina net over to the near side. toward Margaret, or rather by Delaney Lynch. We're going to whistle here with 13:29 to go in the second period. The face-off to the right of Collins. It's held in and played through the corner by Logan McPherson. Will be held in by the Leafs. And then just missing on that rebound opportunity was Emma Wilson. It's played back through the corner, back to the point, able to be held in, laid off the end boards. Go back out at neutral ice. Connors couldn't quite hold on to the puck. There's Buller into the offensive zone for Edina. Buller with a shot. Got behind her, they score! The save was initially made by Gunderson as it popped free and went behind her into the net, almost like it just ramped up. That'll tie it up at 1. It's kind of a strange play where it just kind of ramped up off the glove, went up the arm, and into the net. And we are tied at 1, 12:27 to go here in the second period. Edina and Fort Francis, the 12UB third place game here at Braemar Arena in Edina. Fort Francis with it in their own zone, can't clear. And coming out of there, we're going to get a penalty coming against the Leafs as it's touched up. Tripping call likely coming. We'll put Edina on the power play. $11:58 to go here in the second period. Edina back on the power play. They control the face-off in the offensive zone as they slide this one wide. Over to try to pick it up is Bashi. Bashi will send this one all the way through the neutral zone. It'll work its way behind the Edina net. Be played back up through the corner. With a long shot that would save. Rebound! Oh, what another great save by Collins. Collins making 2 great saves in short order. There's a shot that's cleared down to the near side corner. Apologize. Porky Pig is not in the broadcast booth this afternoon. It's cleared out to neutral ice. We're over to pick it up, or try to pick it up, is Allen. So Buller got the goal, and Ruby Peterson with the assist. As the Leafs send it all the way back into the Edina zone, icing waved off. 10:41 to go here in the second period. 1-1 tie game. Played by Keller into the offensive zone. This one slid through but blocked out front. The turnaround shot. They score! Emma Keller with a power play goal. It's 2-1 Edina. So Edina takes their first lead of the game with 10:17 to play here in the second period. So power play goal for Emma Keller. As the Leafs push it into the Edina zone. Lena Copenhagen gave the Leafs a 1-0 lead. And then goals by Hannah Buller and Emma Keller have given the Hornets the lead here in the middle part of the second period as the Hornets play it in deep. Carried up the near side. Peterson into the offensive zone. Peterson's shot was blocked. It was a turnaround shot, and that's tipped away with the glove by Gunderson. Centering feed was also knocked back by Gunderson, but Edina able to maintain the play. And cleared out on goal by the Leafs, so the Hornets will have to play it from deep in their own zone. 9:13 to go here in the second period. Into the offensive zone once again are the Hornets. There's a shot, and that goes wide of the net. Brooke Hillens. Played along the far side boards. The turnaround shot, that's blocked. Now back out at neutral ice. Again, a penalty coming here once again against Fort Francis. So the Hornets will head back on the power play. Just converted on the player advantage. It's 8.5 minutes to play here in the second period. 2-1 Edina. Fort Francis grabbed the lead. But Edina coming back with 2 straight since then. As McCarthy can't get a shot away. McCarthy, though, able to maintain the puck. Slides this one through, and it's sent back out to neutral ice. Potter back to pick it up deep. Montague. It's played in deep to the Fort Francis zone. 8 minutes to go in the second period. 1:27 in the Hornet power play. Face-off played into the Leaf zone. As it gets by Steinke. Leafs into the offensive zone shorthanded. Getting tied up and then getting a shot away was Kaylee Tessier. Back out at neutral ice. We're past the midpoint of the second period. 43 seconds to go in the power play. 7:10 in the period as that one sent in offside. 7:09 to go. The center ice face-off, controlled by Edina. And getting tripped up as she gained the offensive zone was Commerce. Commerce tries to center it, but it's intercepted by the Leafs and back out to neutral. As Peterson over to pick it up. Peterson sending it back into her own zone. As it's sent ahead. Into the offensive zone. There's a shot that's held on to with 6:29 to go as the power play comes to an end for Edina. And we're back at full strength. The backhand shot was blocked. And will slide behind the net around to the near side corner. 6:18 to go in the period. Edina looks to break out from neutral. And into the offensive zone is O'Connell. And O'Connell will slide this one down through. Here's McCarthy. McCarthy's shot poked down into the corner. It's back out in the neutral zone. A long shot from just inside the blue line. Rebound is saved again. And Collins comes up big. As Tessier was there for the rebound. Face off deep in the Edina zone. With 5:38 to play here in the second period as this one sneaks through Bashi out into the neutral zone. And she'll dump it back in, but ends up being offside as it got in there before Copenhagen had left the zone. So we'll have another face off with 5:31 to go here in the period. We're going to make it a center ice face off. Face off, pushed up to the far side boards. As White Crow was trying to push it ahead. Banked off the boards in front of the bench. And played back into the Edina zone. Comes free in front of the Edina net once again, and the puck is still loose. And Edina eventually able to come out with it. Puck is able to be held. There's a long shot. It's knocked down in front, and then the rebound is just poked away at the last second by Margaret Schmidt. There's a shot, and that one just goes wide off the stick of White Crow. 4:35 to go here in the second period. There's a shot that got through, and somehow able to be scooped up with the glove. It was almost like a magic trick. Oh, here it is. It's in the glove. It looked like it went in under the stick. Offensive zone faceoff coming for Fort Francis. 4:29 to go here in the second period. Edina with speed through the neutral zone. Here's Buller in. Buller trying to drop it off for Commerce, and Commerce shot sneaks through the blue. The centering feed out front is intercepted, but Peterson able to hold. Peterson getting tripped up. Penalty coming against Fort Francis. Edina will go on another power play. With 4 minutes to go in the period. They lead it 2-1. Played over to the near side in the neutral zone. Peterson plays it back into the Edina zone. It's played along. It's Commerce into the offensive zone. Commerce with a shot wide. As the Leafs get it back out to neutral. 3:21 to go in the period. 1:20 in the power play for Edina. Back into the offensive zone. Short-handed come the Leafs. That shot snagged out of the air. Jersey Rose with that fluttering puck that was snagged with the glove like a first baseman snatching a high line drive. .306 to go in the period. Played back out to neutral, where Allen here's Keller into the offensive zone. Keller trying to slide the puck through a couple of defensemen, but couldn't quite do it. And we're back out in the neutral zone. 2:25 in the period, 25 in the power play. Played back in deep. This one in on Collins, who can't quite cover it up as it was poked away at the last moment. We continue play. 7 seconds in the power play, which is expired, and there's a shot that'll go wide of the net. Played behind the net by Kopenace. Kopenace has the puck poked away from her. Edina able to get it out to neutral. 1:43 to go here in the period. It's Potter with it. Potter is driven off by Allen. Played through the corner. It'll be collected by the Leafs, carried out to neutral. As Potter trying to play it back the other way. Some of the fans screaming for a too many players penalty on Edina as that puck kind of came in where Edina was chaining. It didn't hit any of the Edina players. There's a shot. It's covered up by Collins off the stick of Tess here. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cough. .104 to go in the period. 2-1. Edina with the lead. Offensive zone face-off for the Leafs, and a shot dribbles in right away. Carried back out toward neutral ice. There's a long shot in again that's saved by Collins. Trying to pick it up is Schmidt. He played along the far side boards, banked out through the neutral zone. O'Connell racing to pick it up. She makes a good move. O'Connell in. O'Connell saved by Gunderson. 35 seconds to go in the period. And the Steinke able to play this one through. And they try to get it down to Commerce. 17 seconds in the period. We're going to get a whistle with 6.3 to go. .3 to go. A center ice face-off. Controlled by Commerce. Commerce with another nice move. Can she beat the buzzer? Net goes wide anyway. May have if it went in. That'll take us to the end of the second period. We will take a break and resurface. Come back with the start of your third period in about 10 minutes. We welcome you back inside. Third period just underway here at Braemar Arena in Edina. 2-1 Edina after 2 periods. Edina white and the Fort Francis leaves in the 12UB third place game. Flip back out to neutral ice. Hollins with it. Tries to get it up ahead towards Commerce. The Leafs will play it deep into the Edina zone. 14-19 to play in regulation. Edina 2, Fort Francis 1. Edina gets it back out to neutral. Into the offensive zone. Here's Peterson with a shot, and that was saved by Harper Gunderson. Plays back along the end wall. On the far side boards, Copenace, who has one of the only Fort Francis goal. Gets it back out to neutral. And played in on goal. Edina will play it from deep in their own zone. And Peterson will bank it off behind the net. He has to reverse direction. There's a shot that's tipped through off the stick of Bashi. It's intercepted out front. Brought out to neutral ice. 2-on-1 for Edina if they hurry, but nice job of taking that one away by Logan McPherson. It's sent back toward the Edina zone, or it's sent back at the blue line. Almost a too many player penalty there against Fort Francis. There's a icing call there with 12:51 to go here in the final period. 2-1 Edina leading. Copenace has the goal for Fort Francis. Buller and Keller with the goals for Edina. Got loose in the slot. It's covered up. As Fort Francis able to carry it out to neutral ice. Speed into the offensive zone. There's a shot that was saved by the goaltender Collins. Played off the side of the net. Now Schmidt gets it off for Lynch and then sent back in. We got a whistle with that one went off the stick of St. Martin. Center ice face-off coming. 12:16 to play in regulation. It's a 2-1 lead for Edina. Face-off played down on the near side boards. And then played in deep to the zone. As Peterson was trying to play it back through the corner. 12 minutes to play in regulation. 2-1 Edina over the Leafs. It'll be held in, played down to the near side corner. There's a shot over the top of the net by Bashi. Carried back out into the neutral zone by Edina. They gain the offensive zone. It's loose in front. Backhand is just pushed wide. There's a shot that'll go wide. Zoe Kelman couldn't quite gain control of it. Now it's back out at neutral. Let's try to get this one ahead, but it's going to be caught up to first and then sent back the other direction. As Bashi will take it up deep in her own zone. Bashi will play it along, but not able to be cleared out. Then taken right off the stick of Keller. Into the offensive zone. There's a shot. They score! This game is tied. Jersey rose with the tying goal, making it 2-2 with 10:38 to play in regulation. Face-off controlled by Fort Francis. Bashi playing it in deep to the Edina zone, where it'll be covered up. With a face-off coming deep in the Edina zone. 10:15 to go in regulation. Played along the near side boards by St. Martin. Fort Francis picks it up deep in their own zone. And slid through, loose in front, and poked out to the neutral zone by Fort Francis. They'll play it along the far side boards. Banked off the near side boards out to the near side. And played in deep by the Leafs. Played off the end boards by Steinke. Steinke having to work her way up to the far side board where she lost control of the puck. Played through the corner toward Lynch. Lynch gets it out to a neutral ice, but the stretch pass a little bit too far for Kelman. So back in the Edina zone. 8:52 to go in regulation. 2-2 tie game. Schmidt batted back the other way by the Leafs. 8.5 minutes to play. Commerce with it. Commerce racing into the offensive zone, but lost the puck. She's pushed right into the Edina line change. Into the offensive zone. Here's Peterson. Peterson slides this one through on Gunderson, who makes a save as Peterson trips over the goaltender. 8:09 to play in regulation. Face off deep in the Leafs zone. Face off, pushed in front of the net, but it's controlled by the Leafs. They'll carry it around. Backhand it around. There's a long shot through by Toulouse in front. Pushed up into the corner. The Hornets able to hold the zone. McPherson back behind the net, play it up into the corner. Floated back out toward, this puck just kind of slowed down. It just abruptly, for no reason, stopped. I'm not sure I've ever really seen that. As it's played in deep to the Edina zone, but that'll be icing. We're past the midpoint of the third period. 7:16 to go in regulation. 2-2 tie game. Back out at neutral. Hornets play it over to the near side. As Montague plays it in, but then swept right back out. will go for icing again, and we'll have another face-off back in the Leafs zone with 7 minutes exactly to play in regulation. Edina controls the face-off. This one slides through. It's knocked away in front. There's a shot that's right into the pad of Gunderson. I don't think she knew it was in her pad. Off the face-off, it's played over to the near side. There's a shot in that'll go wide. It's stretched back out into the neutral zone. Potter getting to it first for Edina in her own zone. 6.5 minutes to play. Batted back out to neutral ice. Played deep into the Leaf zone. Well, they'll play it around. As Elena got it out into the neutral zone, Copenhagen. As O'Connell will dump it in deep. Swept out all the way back into the Edina zone. 5:40 to go in regulation. Held in. A wobbly shot that'll be poked aside with a stick by Collins. Played back into the Edina zone. That'll be an icing call with 4:58 to go here in the final period of regulation. Tip back out into the neutral zone. Laid over toward Kelman on the near side, but then sent back the other way by the Leafs. Stretch pass toward the blue line. It'll be brought into the offensive zone by Commerce. Commerce will work her way around as she gets stumbled around a little bit. It's back out at neutral. We played cross ice by Hillens. And sent through all the way in by Edina. Icing waved off. The Leafs will have to play it from deep. 4:18 to play in regulation. 2-2 tie game. As that one ends up on goal, they score! Or did they? Oh, I think they're going to wave it. It looked like it was a little bit of confusion there about that sequence. It is a goal. It's a goal for Ruby Peterson, and it's 3-2 Edina with 4:05 to play. 4 minutes to go in regulation. Edina back in front, 3-2. Played up to the far side boards. Now sent back out to neutral ice. Edina now leading Fort Francis 3-2. About to go under 3.5 minutes to play. There's an icing call there, or an offside perhaps with 3:32 to go. Going to be a neutral or center ice face-off, I should say. Face-off pushed ahead by the Leafs into the offensive zone. Or Steinke going up into the corner to play it. She'll flip it out back through the bench and out of play. And we'll have a face-off, 3:22 to go here in the final period. Hannah Buller getting credit for the goal. Commerce credit for the goal. The shot that's blocked. Now back out to neutral ice. Played over to the near side. 3:10 to go in regulation. 3-2 Edina. Steinke with it in her own zone. Can't clear. As here's Schmidt with it. Schmidt carries it around to the near side. 2:50 to play in regulation. McPherson plays it to the far side. Played off the far side boards. When tipped away down to the near side. 2:10 to go in regulation. This play is whistled with 2:06 to go. It's going to be a penalty against the Leafs. They'll be shorthanded virtually the entire rest of the way. It's an interference penalty. And we're going to get a timeout taken here by the Leafs with 2:06 to go. We're going to take a timeout with them and come back with the conclusion of this exciting game. 3-2 in favor of Edina, 2:06 to play. We get back underway. Neutral zone face-off. Power play for Edina. 2:06 to go. It's played down deep into the Edina zone. Under 2 minutes now to go. There's a shot that's saved by Collins up into the corner. And the player slow to get up in the corner as Edina carries it over to the near side. No gain the offensive zone. The backhand shot that's covered up by Gunderson. Coach unhappy about that play was not stopped for the injured player in the Edina zone. There's a shot that's blocked. Played back out to neutral ice. It's a backhand pass ahead. 1:22 to play. 1:15 in the Edina power play. It's in the Edina zone. It's played along. Back out to neutral ice. Edina tips it into the offensive zone. Empty net for Fort Francis. About to go under a minute to play. We hit the 1 minute mark remaining. As Holland sends a pass through. We're 5-on-5 into the offensive zone. The Leafs. There's a shot wide. 50 seconds to play. Edina plays it over to the near side. Able to be held in and then slid through, but intercepted by the Hornets. They'll work their way through neutral ice. Throwing it toward the empty net. They score. It's an empty net goal for Zoe Kelman. It's a power play goal, 4-2 Edina. Well, that should just about do it with 33.5 remaining. It's a 2-goal lead for the Hornets. Face off, loose in the circle. Pushed ahead by the Leafs, 29 seconds remaining. And played through. Work its way deep into the Hornet zone with 20 seconds remaining. "12 seconds to go. Three seconds, 2 seconds. And congratulations to the Edina Hornets who win the third place matchup. Congratulations to Edina in winning the third place championship from the 12UB division. And congratulations to the Fort Francis Leafs on a well-played, strong weekend from them as well. We're going to sign off here. Thanks for tuning in here from the Cake Eater Classic.